what's going on, traders? Once again, it's your boy Mark Easy, aka the DJ Daytrader. Yes, time for another video. You know what time it is. Time for my hot pick of the day. Now, this will be my hot pick for tomorrow, which is Monday, December 23rd, Christmas Eve 2019. That's right, getting into the holiday seasons, but people still trading out there. I know it's slowing down a little bit, so you better watch your positions. You don't want to go red right at the end of the year. But before we get into that, don't forget, help me out, yes, by smashing those buttons. 3 simple clicks of the mouse. 1, you can like the video, also comment, subscribe to the channel, and number 3, hit that bell notification anytime I put up some new content, some new video. You'll be rocking right there with me. It's all good. All right, let's get into it. Time for my hot pick of the day. Today's hot pick of the day is on the ticker CRTX. That is Crtx. Crtx had some good news back in the beginning of the month, I believe the 9th or so, where it came out. It had some positive news with its Alzheimer's drug and has been running up ever since, but on Friday had a big pop, and I can show you why in just a little bit with the charts. But before we get into that, let's take a look at some of the numbers on Crtx. Now, if you look at all this info, I got this from finviz.com. You can check out finviz.com, free scanners, free charting on that, free info on all the stock. So a great resource for you guys, and it's absolutely free. Of course, they have a premium version, but the free is good enough for me. Now, you can check out Crtx has a float of just 13 million, and that's why this thing can fly. And usually I don't trade these stocks, but a lot of people were asking me about it, so I figure I make my hot pick on it because it will be a hot one on Monday no matter what. It has a short float of just 5%, and as you can see, some more numbers: a market cap of 1.27 billion, income of minus 27.10 million, and insider own of over 51%. Some other notable facts right here: 31.2% institution owned, and also volatility about 16.99%, so almost 17%. Just some notable facts on this one right here. Let's go straight to the chart, and we can see why my hot pick of the day is the ticker CRTX. That is Crtx. Now check it out. We can check out the daily chart right here on CRTX. It IPO'd back here in May. I believe it opened about $19, pushed up to as high as $32 that day. Kind of sold off and then popped up to this 47.50 area and kind of maxed out in June and was on this slump and bottomed out here in November. Tried to push up, came back down, but held these lows and then just kind of started squeezing up. And right here on I believe December 9th, that's when they got the positive results on their Alzheimer's drug, and you can see it just kind of pushed up slowly but surely all the way to test this 47.50 area. And as you can see, 47.50 was the previous high back here in June 19th, and it opened right above this area. So what's gonna happen there? Everyone's short from this point down, squeezed out. Yep.
And I got the
Squeezed out, and you can see this thing pop from 47.50 all the way to a high of 68.90. That's over 20 points in one day. With a small float like 13 million, you could see a squeeze happen just like that. That's right, almost 20 points. Let's go to the intraday chart to get more insight on what really happened. All right, here we go. We can see it opened up here right at 47, let's get exact here, 47.61. So right above that 47.50, and it just squeezed right off the bat. Let's say 8 points, pulled back, and you can see it just was a monster all day. Closed at 66.08, and actually after hours hit up to $76. So this thing is still running. And here's the weird part: it has a daily average of just 167,000 shares traded, which no one would ever trade because that's way too little, way too spready. But on Friday, it traded over 1.3 million shares, and the daily range on it was $21.32. The average ATR before that was just $3.71. So you can see a big difference on what's going to happen here. So let's go back out to the daily chart to see where this thing could go exactly. All right. As you can see, I'm a big Fibonacci trader. So what I did, I marked this previous high of 47.50 all the way down to this low of 1935, and you can see right when this thing squeezed up above that, it pushed way past this 59 level, 64.90, and the next level up here, let's squeeze it down. 78.97 and even possibly 93.05. That's the very top of my fib retracement. So it doesn't mean it can't go higher than that, but I would expect some kind of pullback right here at this 78.97 and 93.05. It might not be a big pullback, but I would expect some kind of pullback happening there, if not a reversal. And also, these are just zones. Remember, with a stock with such a low float like this area could be within $1 or $2. So you got to size correctly and make sure you mitigate your risk on that. So 78.97 and 93.05 on the daily chart are big time resistances. We expect to see some kind of pullback on, so watch those for sure tomorrow. Let's go back to the intraday chart. On it, you can see my intraday fib. I usually fib the first leg up, so I fib from this 47.61, this first leg up to 58.40, and you can see the top of my fib retracement right here is this 75.86 is where it kind of topped out after market right here at $76. So kind of following that. 70.46 is also a support. We want to see it hold tomorrow, if not as low as maybe 65. So we'll see that. The VWAP's down here at 62.92, 62.87 is a retracement. So we could see it break down as low as this 62.87 for a pullback before a rip. We'll just have to see what it looks like in the pre-market, so we definitely gotta watch that. After that, 75.86, like I said, my intraday retracements are gone after that, so you'd have to refer back here. 78.97, so about 79 bucks, and after that maybe as high as 93 bucks. I'm gonna do another retracement in the pre-market when we see more action tomorrow morning on Crtx. But those are the zones, and remember, this is a low float stock that is squeezing, so this could pop and drop on you at any second. So if you do trade this, I warn you to be very careful. Size very, very small, because you know, if you bought like say even 20 shares or 25 shares is what I trade sometimes, 25 shares here to the close, about 20 points, that's $500 on just 25 shares. And even if the thing's dropped on you 2 points at the open, you'd only lose 50 bucks. Even if it sank 4 points like crazy, which is a crazy amount, you would only have lost 100 bucks, but the upside you could have made 500. So even something as small as 25 shares on a stock like this can make you a lot of money. So don't be too greedy and don't put yourself out there too much to get slammed, because if this thing drops, you know, if you're playing like 500 shares, 1,000 shares, and this thing pulls back like 2-3 points, you could lose 1,000, 1,500. If that's how you roll and your account can handle it, by all means, do your thing, player.
Because in your heart, you know that the juice is worth the squeeze.
But for me, I'm gonna take like 25 shares or maybe 50 shares if I'm daring, but that's about it with stocks like this. Yeah, that's my tech analysis on my hot pick of the day, the ticker CRTX. That is Crtx time. All right, there you go. That was my hot pick of the day on the ticker CRTX. That is Crtx time. Now check it out. It takes a lot to put these videos together, a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I do it because I love trading and I love taking the journey with you guys, and definitely trying to help you guys out. And you can definitely help me out real simple, real easy, just by helping me out with my YouTube channel. All right, 3 clicks of the mouse, like we say. Number 1, like. Number 2, subscribe. Number 3, the bell notification. Anytime I put up some new content, some new video, you'll be right there with me, rocking and rolling. All right, time for me to pop on out of here. Mark Easy, the AKA the DJ Daytrader, signing on out, reminding you to plan your trade. Trade your plan and stay green. You know what I mean? Till next time, aloha.